Honestly, guys, this bike is from the future, and there's a couple things about it that are just kind of mind blowing and really is the direction of where other bikes are going, and it's here today. So, why don't you listen in and learn about this Canyon Precede on commuter e bike? All right, a commuter e-bike, it's a lot to take in, hard to digest, but I took my time with it and I've learned all about it. It's got some really crazy things, some Euro things, some mind-blowing technology, and some problems that might make it have a hard time in the marketplace. So it's a commuter e-bike with big wheels, I believe 29er wheels with fairly knobby tires, but not huge, maybe a 1.9 or 2.0 with these nice dots on it, Schwalbe, I believe. It has a Bosch motor, the speed motor, the performance speed motor for commuters, so very fast, 28 miles an hour cutoff. It has a 500 watt hour battery, and that allows you to go pretty long with the 250 watt motor, but 85 newton meters of torque. Shimano drivetrain, nice gearing, and Tektro brakes, and then Ortlieb, worked with Ortlieb on the racks. But where it really differentiates is the integration. You know, this is typical Canyon where it's all hidden. You got the bolt is covered here. You know, it's so sleek, especially when you get to the cockpit. So the stem, the bar, they're all built in, and here we go. The computer, the kiosk, it's just in the handlebar. Mind blowing. No wires too. Okay, so let's talk about no wires. People are trying to figure out how to do no wires. So put the wireless shifting and put the cables in the handlebar, the hydraulic cables and whatnot. This one already has it. It just, boom, it's done. And so super cool. Oh, got a light switch here. Okay. So this is the mind-blowing stuff, this handlebar. And the brakes, they had custom brakes that were built in to the handlebar by Tektro just so they could, hide the hydraulic cables. So you can't see any cabling. And the fenders look like, usually they look like strap-ons, but this one is part of the bike. So no rattle, no nothing. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Integrated lights, and what they have is no cheapy lights. E-bikes, they really should have lights because they can just suck off the main battery, and it's hard the energy that they take. And this one has supernova lights. It's a German company, so everything's kind of Euro, but the lights are supernova. Really cool beam pattern. Let me see if I can turn it on. And right there is the beam pattern. It's like a diamond is forever. It's distinctly shaped, has a cutoff so you don't blind drivers. It's not adjustable. Okay, so no flashing, no aiming at high, blinding drivers. And the taillight is right here on the fender, ideally placed so nothing covers it, not your luggage or your fenders or whatnot. Okay. Bosch kiosk computer, pretty cool. So much information, and while I was writing it, it was telling me how much I was contributing by myself. How was the ride? The angles are 72. So I was taking it on trail, so it's a little sketchy, but it is stiff. This is carbon fiber. How much do you guys think this bike is? With Bosch motor, carbon fiber, supernova lights, and custom hidden rear brakes. How much do you guys think? If I had to guess, I would say $6,000, $8,000 if it's leader, $6,000 if it's consumer direct. The price is $42.99. $42.99. And the crazy thing is they have another version, an aluminum version with a step-through frame, a little less motor, $2,999. So that's where it's super compelling. That and no, it's already got luggage racks. You can put one in front, you can put bags and whatnot. So pretty compelling. What's not to love? This thing, by the way, can get in the way if you stand up. But the main thing is the saddle. But that's easy to replace. Very sleek, but oh man, very hard. And imagine you're not gonna have padded pants, chamois when you're riding this. But it is a stiff ride, a very stiff ride. Where the big surprise is, where they might go wrong, is Canyon is a consumer direct company, and so they ship these bikes too. They're very good at it, very good at it. But because of these bars, you can't take them off. This thing came in the biggest bike box I've ever seen. So that's a lot of money. It came in a crate. Basically, and the guy put a forklift and put it in my driveway. So so that's, I'm not sure who's gonna pay for that. If the consumer's gonna pay for that, and if something goes wrong, everything's hidden, it's hard to work on. You have to ship it back. That's a real issue. So logistics might be a little bit more difficult until Canyon has a lot of dealers. But I think what you need is that truck, Velopix, to come to your house and fix it, which they have a relationship with. Sleek package. I enjoyed learning about it. A couple nuggets I'll leave you with is this kickstand is from the future, because when it's up you can't see it. All you see is a little tab. It's so integrated, very cool. The other thing I'll leave you with is I said I was pedaling 18 miles an hour, no just cruising, no motor. So it's a bike first. When the motor cut off at 28 miles an hour, you're booking. No more motor. I pedaled hard. I got it to 31. That tells you that, hey, this is a cool package. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone used it as their gravel bike. Because e-gravel bikes are kind of a cool concept, because you could go far and you could take on these huge hills. But most of those things are like road bikes. They're not fun on the trail. This one, you might have more options, with tires and tire pressures and whatnot. So not a slam dunk in the US, but oh man, so interesting to learn about it. All right, thanks a ton, everybody.